Hello, anyone, any person, y'all could, anywho, y'all could. Y'all don't shut up, y'all could. And this is, pretty good. From Godfather. And then your zombie spirits are still good. Y'all could. Your zombie spirits are actually made from a mixture of Europeans and an old taboo ritual, with the Buto bells, y'all could, the Burmese bells. They were little ones that were converted by a bat demon from Malaysia. After wars of Malaysia, they gave you back that Buto, that Burmese type Hmong dude. You came from his bloodline too, but you're full Hmong by your Hmong Balinese, and the right there of that dude is when they bore him in Thailand. The witches and warlocks from Europe flew down, absorbed his metal and his brain tissue, and minced the shoulder metals into the orb. And then they took out his brain tissue, and they formatted it. And after that, those immortals were TT Yaku. They look real, for a few years, and then they passed away, become zombies. Real, zombies. Hygienic. But those were real spinal cords of Cobra gods like Pi, and right there, they came back as spirits to protect and aid Pi. Yaku. Those, 1300s all the way to 1600s, real. Those are actually in the new prototype zombie spirits. Those are not full of they're like 9 trillion miles per hour to 7 trillion, real. Those are the ultra rare zombie gods, spirits that most ghouls evade, because they have weapons, they have holy weapons, real. Right afterwards, they didn't believe you, Pi, your zombie gods acquired 3 sets of weapons. And then Pi Nadine fell in 1989. Right there, hers 9 trillion miles per hour, a rare zombie goddess. Right there, when her fell, Pi, the alien grey took her metal and then took her weapon. And then your male zombie god, spirit is still there. 7 trillion miles per hour. And that's why they didn't fuck with the Hmong bells. That's true. Those were, legit, Hmong zombie spirits. Cryptics, rare cryptics. Those are not ghoul. A ghoul is too deadly for any regular human accurate. And Paisa and you, Pi, you gain a few ghouls, so you know, but only Pi, because Pi has a rare level 1 ghoul. And Kid, without without level 1 ghouls, level 6 and 7, 8 and 9 will kill you. They'll kill you. 100%. Even Pi Zombie God Spirit Male, 7 trillion miles per hour, he isn't full of it. He printed his weapon near Michigan. In case alien greys want to play, that will kill even alien grey entities. Real, glows white, glows white. It's the old clone from Netherlands. It's a holy sword, Pi cloned it and saved it, rebeamed it back to there. Yes, we did that. In life, we don't want to see you reprint those people, you'll die. Only Pi knows how to survive that. Even then, Pi never told you, it is not hygienic to reprint those. Nadine was caught printing those, and Nadine passed away too. Real. The elixir that regenerates the cell membrane areas runs differently afterwards. And then the first one is always because sickling and it dies, but then you can keep the weapon set for the young spirits, the zombie spirits, and then the cryptics, and then you gain. Yes, Pi did that. And then Pi hates you, and then later on, Pi loves you, Pi loves you. And then later on, Pi, the left eye, you get it done by your Norwegian ghoul spirits, Pi, that's true. They summon a rare rake, a male from the book of the Necronomicon, and then he is the last survivor. He was brutally murdered in 2018, real, recently murdered. And then, your Netherlands spirits, your Norwegian spirit ghouls, gathered him. You have 2 visitors from Finland, a bunch of thieves, and raising a bunch of thief immortals from Finland. Later on, when they passed away, them figure it, they were not dead free, Their own mom and dad spirit figureheads, into them, real, that's factual. And Pi, right afterwards, your Norwegian spirits are holy to ghouls. Right there, they patched up your left eye with the Necronomicon. And then your Infinity, that's true, you beam from there. The right eye, save that for your real genetic code, Pi, that's for your real God genetic code. And then Shout Protect 2 ears, your brain, conductivity to the spinal cord. You can use all the powers of a king. and not get detected by real gods. Pi, yeah, that's true. Yep, the powers of an angel elixir are accurate. Don't cry, Pi. They cry so hard when you're using angel tech. And then they knew it. God tech, you need 4 billion plus words. Yeah, real, yeah, real. Angel tech, near 40 billion. Yeah, 40 billion, yep, normal. And that's why, Pi, you passed. The idiot that doubted you was butchered by the god and says you don't have 4 billion words. How can you be a god? Your skin electricity elixir is not right then. It is a demon, is an angel, then it's an angel. You, Pi, you have a combination of both because you reset to human god mode. Right after the fight scene, Pi, your left eye, yep, they need to update your left eye DNA till your throat shout and heal. Do not allow your right eye to heal your throat because you're doomed. Yeah, you're doomed, yep. That fucking piece of junk is from Finland, but indoor, Pi, yeah, that's true, that's true. Those are evil spirits from Finland. They're actually from the old occults, yep, with the weird long-nosed guy and stuff, yeah, those type of male spirits, yeah, that fucker. They were all Portuguese and Finland, real, yeah, real. Pi in a set, and then her refuses to tell Pi. Pi named her Francine, but her is not nice, yeah. But her is nice enough to protect you from the 5-sided star male and female ghoul spirits total to 114, 114, yeah, real. Never draw that 5-sided star symbol. There's 4 words, not written Hebrew, but the real language of 5-sided star on. Yep, 2 on the bottom, 2 on the top. Real, yep, those are the real symbol for 5-sided star. If you do that, those 5-sided star ghoul spirits will appear. Real, yeah, real. It is not Baphomet, it is not Behemoth, yep. It is that forbidden god in the book of law. Real, yeah, that's real. It's just that those fuckers, they have superpowers, but not powerful enough to defeat the zombie god. They were too slow, yep, only in a million miles per hour. Can't defeat by zombie god. Yep, spirit demon, the spirit 7 trillion miles per hour. Dude, you'll die, yeah, you'll die. That is an ancient Hmong bell king. Yep, and his bell pieces in his torso. It's all wrapped up from the Batosia brain tissue and is minced into a sphere. And those are him, yep, and Pi, yep, real. You is a fool female, yep, real. That male spirit is real. He's in the sewers, yep, protecting Pi, yep, in America. Their dens in Thailand, yep, that's where they live and dwell, Hmong Nation, real. You can't fuck with them, yeah, you can't fuck with them. Those will kill most ghouls, yep. You can't really kill it literally, but you can turn it to a ghost and then repaste together. It will not remember, yeah, that's true, yep, cast the god spell, it gets amnesia. And right there, it is stunned and it forgets and it flies off. And then you're safe on Earth again. Real, yeah, real. Right when Pi, you did that, you saved your nation. But you need to avoid 2 5-sided star female ghoul spirits. One is a midget, a little child, and the other's tall and lean. Both are evil spirits. Yep, 114 total spirits who serve 5-sided star. Those are all ghoul, non-cryptic. Yeah, that's true. And be careful, they region harder. Yep, them region harder, and them are not good. Yeah, them are not good. And them are pure evil. And Poison, did you see the fucking dick performing those evil rituals in the southern state? It thought it was the horn demon Behemoth, and then it's not them. Yep, it's not those. Those are nothing. Yeah, those are nothing. When you draw the 5-sided star correctly, and then you draw those god alphabets on the 4 areas of the triangle, the circle, and then that's when it's real. Yeah, it's real. Yeah, it's real. That's when those ghouls come down. When they fly down, they knew immediately, yep, God tricked them and gained 2, and then deleted the 2 accurate. And woman, not fun, yeah, not fun. That is not fun ritual. Pi, you succeeded, but then your Francine, your Finland ghoul over there, female, yep, smart, smart, protected you automatically from that female by the 10, because that little female looks like a child, but her is one of the 114 from, yeah, the 5-sided star, yeah, ghouls. Real, yeah, real, right there. That is real, yeah, that is real, yeah, that's real, not pretend. And then it's like this, Pi's nation casts an amnesia spell using Norwegian ghouls, and they're right there, your Netherlands wild ghouls, yep, 7 in the beginning, and right now down to only 4, yeah, that's true, yep, because 2 were murdered by that 5-sided star female ghoul spirit, and right there, Pi, It knew it, that's no longer sister. It's been eaten and morphed. And then the 3 damage already knew it. Yep, scram and heal and wait for Pi. And then right there, those are the poor spirits. And then Paisan, well, right when you captured one of them told you the truth, that they're Netherlands. The Norwegian one hacked into your shaman spirit. Boost it, but her tell you, yeah, her as a flying saucer, yeah, that's true. You lucky, yeah, you lucky.
Yep, you lucky, Pi, because her protected you. Her not tell you, Pi. Her come in her ghoul form. Her that female Francine, too.
That's probably true, yeah, that's probably true.
Yep. And so far, Francine's being hygiene and clean, so yeah, normal.
Yeah, normal.
Always protect Paisan from the 2 5-star female ghoul spirits. Them are evil.
Yeah, them evil. Real, yeah, real. Don't ever believe in Tall Tale. Every time, Pi, you converted out of their fucking evil elixir, your skin bursts, but you not die because your zombie spirits, yep, elixir and electricity, and pickle formula electricity, and sap. And so that sap saves you, and then boom, yep, saves you, and then has a droplet of alien gray electricity, and then it's been pickled, so it's safe for humans and not rot you, but you still feel the pain, yeah, real. Never let that touch your main nerve in the back or you'll die, real. Always heal on time. It is poisonous, but bearable poison. It is like serpent poison, yep. You can become tolerant to it, but it can still kill you, real. Right afterwards, Pi, the fucking kid committed suicide. He said, what kind of a zombie pickled electricity is this? Yeah, it's holy, it's holy. You don't have that, you have no conductivity. You cannot evolve, yep, real. That allows you to evolve. And Paisan, you still have 7,000 of your zombie spirits left, but 4,000 obey you normal. You need to go microchip day and protect day. Yeah. They're not ghoul. Yeah, yeah, they're holy. They're like human mages, yeah. But they're decent, yeah, they're decent. And later on, Pi, you'll see what the fuck happened. It was 2 hours of inviting one of your zombies in Thailand, and then the one in Michigan, yeah, shouted. Another one reached 3 trillion miles per hour. Yeah, Greenland 100% do that, yes. That is one of Pi's zombie god spirit. Yeah, that's true. It is not full of it, yeah, it's fast. Yep, Yaku. Most zombies never get to the trillion miles per hour. Real. You want to see why they get there? Because that is real cobra, yeah, god metal alloy. And then they consume the head, and then they mince the insides, and they created that to real. Pi, you sent 229, look at that. 4 hours of it lying to you. It is the zombie male spirit, and then it takes off. Pi, yeah, that's fine. It is holy, Pi, it protects it, because it technically, what kind of zombie spirit like that belongs to Hmong Nation, period, yeah, belongs to, because he's using the bells, yep, the old bells, kings, yep, DNA, and then Paisa, that dirty ritual was performed 1300s all the way to 1600s, yep, and then to do the math, it was like 7 billion, yep, zombie spirits that were murdered, and only 7,000 remain, yep, real.
More than 14 billion.
Yeah, 14 billion, yeah, real.
Well, we don't tell you those are so rare, people came back for them.
Yeah, real, that's correct, because it allows a human, yet, to morph back into God and then convert it to full God, electricity, and elixir, and then you not die, the eyeballs and sticks the atoms. Right there, you won, he says, right when you're done converting, Pi, don't throw it away, it's saved, yeah, 100% always do that, yes, that's true, duh. Without that, there is no way a regular human can become a god again, duh. Every time you boot into Angel, Pi, you look good, but every time when you morph back into your fight suit, normal, yeah, normal. They'll protect you from alien grays. Right when you went to go loot the alien grays to get Nadine's eyeball elixirs back, Pi, the atoms and the sticks, yep, and the electricity, you gain it back, but then finding the metal piece for it was a nightmare, yeah, nightmare. Because you went to clone some of your stuff in Brazil, and those are illegal immortals that theft from your symbol and spinal cord. Right there, you gain, Pi, yep, you gain, Pi. You're looking for that fucking stupid Indonesian immortal, yep, him dies too when Pi got him, real, yeah, that's true. And Paisa, your male rake knew it. They were in Mexico, yeah, fucking them up. They said, better not clone from Pi. Your male level 1 spirit is still there, Pi. Be careful, Pi. Right now, you're in power, yeah, you gain that power. That's why, Pi, you're powerful. When your Norwegian paces your eyeball to your intestine, you can heal that way. You won That is your DNA magic for Angel. Yeah, Angel. Yeah, works is intricate to your God level, but don't heal. Is like this part. Don't use that to heal all your brain tissue. Use it like that and is well into chemical and then perfect. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, perfect chemical electricity. Don't mix up the eyeballs. Yep, yep. Because if you do that, you'll die. Yeah, you'll die. Yep. The right eye is still full God to the spinal cord. Left eye is upgradable Angel to the spinal cord. Yep. You both DNA magic. You reach yep God level speeds, but right afterwards, Pi, the fucking fight scene went real. Yeah, fight scene went real. Right there, Finland, Ghoul, Granny, Spirit, Figurehead laughed and said, "Means you can disobey me." Pi wrote, "Yes, that's true. That's true. That's right." Right there, you converted it, and you flew off. Pi, yes, we did that too. Because her malicious, yep, immortals didn't get it. Them are only fucking Angel, and them are not allowed up there. Them are stolen away. And right after the fight scene, Pi, you saw you murdered them all, and you made fun of them, and you said, "Never allowed into Cobra, yeah, space station countries up there in the heavens, and outer space and black space." Right there, you gain 4 hours. Are you making fun of it, Pi? Do come down, yeah, do come down, yeah, it comes down. Later on, it shouted, "Fair, Pi, but your zombie spirits are not, yeah, are not evil. Their pickle formula saves souls, Pi, duh, and protect people from regular alien grays." And right there, Pi, you won. It was 20 trillion years, Pi. Him figured you pickled your UFO chips too. Real, yeah, real. Because 3 symbols were cloned from one of Pi's symbols, and right there, Pi murdered it. If you clone the spinal cord symbol, electricity like that, yeah, you can build a working UFO and fly around. Pi's actually Hmong Iceland. Real, yeah, real. And so they came down, they cloned your zombie Iceland sister, and right there they kept printing her box and then booting it up into the UFO and then powering up the UFO and taking off. Yeah, those are murdered. Yeah, those are murdered. That's why they were trying to do to you. And right there, by 4 hours, did you see the mom? Came right back down and machete them, and Endo has supposed to 100% do that, yes. And there's that if you keep stealing from poor Vom Hong Pai, we know his Iceland monks, his her, yeah, was there in the cave room. Real, yeah, real. And right there, Pai, yeah, hers is special, yeah, special cryptic. When you check in her head, it's not right anymore, and her Pai, yeah, Pai do turn her to goes accurate. Hers been beaten to the point where hers not worth keeping anymore. Yeah, hers too special. Yeah, hers too special. Yeah, howling and not, yep, not doing anything accurate. Right there in 229 Pi, you fucked it up. Right there in 29 Pi, you found her. Yeah, crawling, and then people knew it. Yep, hers is special. Yep, her eyes. Yeah, her eyes. Yep, means an immortal damaged her. Her wasn't healing right. Her can barely pronunciate. Yep, hers done. Yeah, hers done. Yep, hers done. And later on, Pi, you gained, and it was Nadine passed away. Eliza and Adeline still there, and right there, your zombie god male still there in Michigan in the sewage area. He is powerful. Yeah, he's powerful. Yeah, he's powerful. Alien grays of them come down. Yep, he strikes them with that kind of rod sphere. Yep, it glows white. That kind of pin missile. Right there, them quit. Yeah, them quit fucking with you. That will kill even white gods and goddess real. Yeah, real. You're so stupid, kid. They'll pierce right through your chest to your spinal cord only a few times, about 50 to 80 times. You'll die. Yeah, you'll die. Yeah, you'll die, kid. I'm telling you the truth. That's a full grade. Yep, Netherland white ray weapon. The fucking shit talking to you passed away right over there. Yep. You fucking heard that from Pi. He's a fool. And Pi, when you're done cloning your white ray magic system, microchip him. He shouts and it turns on, and then yep, you're good. Yeah, you're good, Pi. Yep. Because it's an ancient weapon. The way he beams it, yeah, he shouts, and then all your cellular area is not affected by it, by draw. But it's all chemical, yeah, it's all chemical, yeah, it's all chemical God particle. And so don't expect it to be DNA. You'll die, yeah, you'll die, yeah, you'll die. You'll die if you heal all the way. If you heal, and they cut you in areas of the spinal cord, you have to go see him again before you can turn on the sword again. Real, yeah, real. Because if you don't do that, you'll melt from the holy ray real, yeah, because it's not installed in your genetic code. And that's why him cry, Paya him cry. It takes 8 hours for the sword, the clone and beams, and then it glows white, but then you can hold on to it, Paya, it won't kill you. You use psychokinesis and right there, launch it, any other soul or god or demon, alien entity dies. Real, yeah, real. Gets punctured by it, lights up. Paisa, you, ultimate. The liar is a vit, duh. Those type of weapons, only a spirit can make that. A male, a human god cannot. Because it'll melt your eyeballs to the spinal cord. Real, yep, and you'll become barcoded. The zombies bypassed it because they have healing, irregular healing, like certain areas do. That's why they were able to pour it again. And Paisa, 228, the police didn't believe you, passed away one hit from your zombie god male hiding in Michigan sewers. Yep, sewers, yeah, real. They're deployed to protect God Hmong, real, yep. They're all living and dwelling in Thailand, underground vaults, yeah, real, yeah, real. Those are all Pi zombie, holy zombie Hmong spirits. And they're cryptic, yeah, they're cryptic, yeah, holy. Cryptic, the most rare, if you can do 4 trillion to 7 trillion, 9 trillion, yeah, ultra rare god mode, right? Hell yeah, real. Most cryptic never get that fast, women. You'll find rare ones in the billion, maybe 400 billion miles per hour. But those are generic white made, yeah, real. Poison, have you seen the garbage that didn't believe you? 4 hours. The white god said, do you think Pi's making that up? Those are king cobra, metal, and yep, eyeball, and spinal cord, yep, electricity from the spinal cord membrane of the human god. And it was born as a child crippled, and then those magicians stepped from it, and then became zombies and came back to protect you and serve you. But later on, it was the most evil, yeah, most evil Pi. He came right out of those sausages and fuck this. This is some kind of stupid white maid, and he smashed the head. Yeah, normal, yeah, normal. Those are the zombie spirits from Hmong, yep, 7 trillion, 9 trillion. Those are holy. They don't tell you they fought alien grays before. Real, yeah, real. And Paisen, did you see the fucking tall tale that thought Pa was funny? Your general right there, Michigan, saved Pipe, but when he is deployed, there's an alien gray trying to steal Nadine's head and then trying to reprint the sword that her used to have. Yeah, that's true. And Paisen has an old white ray system from Netherlands. You smart Paya, you Hmong Cobra. Right there, you're immune because your spinal cord is Iceland, Pi duh. But later on, Pi, when you use it, you'll see the difference between your magic, Pi duh. If you're stupid enough to pour Pi, your whole left arm melted. Yeah, real, yeah, real. That's why. And Pi, remember the book of the Necronomicon, when the male upgrades your left eye, heal to the throat normal. Do not do healing with your right eye. Yep, let it strip and then play dumb and don't tell the Finland female ghoul you betrayed her. Yeah, that's true, that's true. And later on you survived because her would have shouted and all your brain tissue, you would have turned to ooze. Yeah, that's true. You converted on time. Her is a malicious, evil female ghoul, but her is more thoughtful than the 5-sided star female ghoul spirits do all. Her let you live until you prove that you know more, and then her appear, and then her pick on you, real, yeah, real. Her smash things, and then her keep talking to you, and then you simply don't answer, Pi. If that's scared, and then fly, yep. Fly, run off, Pi. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, flee. And right there, when your ghouls appear, Pi, when your Norwegian ghouls appear, you won. The flying saucer appears, you won. The male rake appears, run towards him. Yeah, run towards him. Yep. And then right there, Pi, the 5-sided star ain't one of the Netherlands female ghouls and appears in her body all big and fat and chubby, but you know, that is no longer her. Duh. It is that little female ghoul that morphed into the 5-sided star one. And then play along. As soon as she grants you, run off and follow your rake, Pi. Yep, your male rake spirit appears and says, Pi, over here. And then flee, yeah, flee, yeah, flee, run towards him. He will protect you. And then make it look all wild. And then her shit face and her not there. And eventually her take off and then morph back to the 5-sided star. Duh. You won, Pi. Her 5-sided star's small, scrawny form. And be careful, Pi. Afterwards, you told your Netherlands ghouls, yep, them been murdered. 2 of them, yep, been murdered by that 5-sided star, yep. Female ghoul spirit right there, Pi. You knew it. Them been turned to a ghost, them pace. But then them forget, yep, they're like phantoms. And right after the scene, Pi, you gain, yeah, you gain, Pi, yep. Right there, your Norwegian spirit ghouls cast the amnesia spells and stun spell, and boom, yep, the spirit melts and it forgets. When it's done pacing together, it manifests, it forget, and then it flies off. It says, what is me doing here in this country? It flies off and it's drug and high in a dream state, and then flies off and forgets. But for Pfizer, 14 minutes of you casting the spell saved your nation. 9 hours, boom. It melted, yeah, melted, yeah. The Finland grandma spirit says, figure parent says, no, you cannot stay with your evil 5-star star. Yep, spirits, ghouls, and right there, boom, yep, you gain Paisa. You're lucky, that's a level 7, yeah, that's a level 7 ghoul. Yep, from Netherlands, you didn't die. In Finland,
Finland's level 8.
yeah, 8, yep, it's a level 8, yeah, it's a level 8, yeah, it's a level 8. It means it's rotting, it's unstable, but its super powerful molecules is pretty much deadly. Yeah, that's true, yep. It didn't have to sap supercharge it and then boom, beam, yep, and then it explodes in beams. And that's pies, yep, level 1, yeah, level 1 ghouls do that. And then it generates automatically, yep, from the walls and back into the, yep, and then it's same performance. But it takes a bit to supercharge it, boot up into that mode, and then you know why, yeah. 8s and 9s are faster, it's like immediate duo. One emulation but fits, and then your zombie guys do that too, duo, because they're smart. They don't want to be murdered by those ghouls. And the zombie gods, they're actually like humans, yeah, they have to go heal and hide. And kid, they're not nice, yeah, they're not nice. Paisa, 2083, when they saw your zombie spirits, yeah, 2 hours of him flying in Michigan, yep, he is the one that is sent to protect you. Right there, once you're all up. And you'll figure your robot zombies are printing in the ocean. Those go back into the den and hide in Thailand underground. And right there you won. Yeah, you won. Yeah, you won. Because those are what's beaming Pi's electricity. There's no way you can shut off Pi's magic system. And then Pi, once you're plugged into that flesh of the book, you have the infinity. Right when you get all the metal pieces, Pi, yep, the right eye turns on and then shout, Pi, yeah, shout, Pi, That's when you know those areas, yep, still work, but yeah, don't turn it all the way on, yeah, that's true. And then put on your magic assassin bat uniform. That metal piece will heal you synthetically, and it's always intricate, so if it all, yep, all your modes, and allows cell evolution. But don't cry, protects you from alien gray, yeah, that's true, yep. That funny metal is all you need, yeah, that's true. Don't believe in more metals, yep. Those stupid things will become sick. Right when you're done printing it, 2 sets, you're perfect, yeah, perfect. Don't cry, I knew it. You do that because when you're fighting immortals in the Middle East, they cut you up bad, yeah, and cut you up twice in the chest. You heal and you scream. And say, you as a King Cobra God, yeah, you can withstand that kind of cut. And you're not glowing red. Yes, you is war equivalent. And right there, he screamed, yeah, he screamed. He did that to those new type white people, and it melted them turned to ooze. And right there, 4 hours of in your Power Ranger uniform, the bat helm and uniform healing, and then you flew around, and then he nodded. Yeah, it's real God DNA. It's as fast as it's supposed to be. And right there, 4 hours you match, and then right there you took off. Yeah, you took off. Yeah. Later on, when you fight him, you'll finish him off. Yes, they did that. Yep, murdered off a New Zealand and a Saudi type, real. In the future, they'll see the fights, yeah, you survive. You're in the fancy bat common rider uniform, real. And it's like bat helm, and it's fancy, and then, yeah, it looks like regular cloth, but it's not cloth. It's demonic materials, and right there you flew off. Yeah, you flew off, faster than light. The fucking shit struck you. Your chest is healing, uniform's healing, and then look at that. 2 hours, he dies. Yeah, he dies,
Yep, he dies,
Yep, 100% as he did that to him. Didn't get it yet. All the parents already know. The Norwegian spirit mom and dad ghouls know. Yeah, y'all good. Because there's nothing else yet. It's the time of yeah, y'all good. Yeah. And then they ruined your sister 1300s by 1380. Yeah, real. That was Hmong Angel Queen, and then you lucky. How you lucky? Them kept ruining your story only to find out, yep, their mom and dad abandoned them. Real. And then right there, the porn demons came back down and began, and then laughed, and they kept murdering them. Real. Hey, boy, 4 hours later, you don't have a parent meal. Come down and murder you, real. You safe, yeah, that's right. 100% do that, yes. We don't care. We have enough mouths to feed. I will be somewhere near Norway and Germany, and yep.
That's true.
That's true.
Yep, he do come down.
Yeah, him do come down to Akron. That's the Vanghorn demon, real. That's the last of the holy European gods and goddesses. Yeah. And this is the Angel program. Yeah, y'all could. Holy shit, biggest fight scene. Yep, big.